So you want to talk dirty in bed, or maybe your partner's bringing it up, but you have no idea where to start, or maybe you freeze in the moment when it happens. If so, you are absolutely not alone. So many people are interested in dirty talk, but feel really intimidated by it, or feel really exposed when they're doing it, or vulnerable. So let's talk about how to talk dirty in bed, things to say, how to practice, and also how to respond to your partner when they're talking dirty to you. Before we get into it, hi there, I'm Lauren Consul. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and a certified sex therapist here to help you have more satisfying and secure sex and relationships. Now let's start with why even try dirty talk. Well, because words are really powerful. They can fuel our imagination and build anticipation and intensify pleasure and can really bring you into the moment with your partner. Because when you add language to touch, you can really create this immersive experience that you guys are both in together. So dirty talk can really be great for boosting intimacy because you're letting your partner know what's going on for you in that moment. It can also build arousal and tension and create that feeling of desire and being wanted. It can also really turn good sex into amazing sex by engaging all of your senses, the body and the mind, and really creating presence. And oftentimes presence is the thing that creates really amazing sex because you are in it, you're there with your partner. I've done a whole other video on getting comfortable with dirty talk. That's kind of the pre-work that you can do to help yourself get more comfortable before you start dirty talk, and I'll link that below. So we're just going to dive right into what to say because this is where I see people get stuck of, what do I actually say in the moment? And what I have found is that it's helpful to think about it in categories and thinking about where you feel most comfortable in categories and thinking about what you might say in these different categories. So the first one is observations and reactions. This is describing what you're noticing or feeling, and this can be one of the more easy ones to start with because it's happening in your head. These are things that you're already seeing, you're thinking, and it's just putting it into words and saying it out loud. So this might sound like, oh, that feels so good, or you feel, taste, smell amazing, or that looks so hot. The second category is encouragement. This is you really being the cheerleader for what's working and pushing your partner in the direction and giving them positive feedback. So this might sound like, don't stop, just like that, right there, or keep going. The third category is desire. This is really expressing what you're wanting. So this is what makes your partner feel that like, oh, they really want me. They're very here with me. They're wanting me and my body and my presence. So this might sound like, oh, I've wanted you all day, or I can't get enough of you, or I want you on top of me, or I want to see you like that. The fourth category is describing and directing, and this is really where you're telling your partner what you like or what you want or what you want more of. Now, the describing tends to be a little bit easier because, again, it's something that is already happening. You can go, okay, what am I feeling? What's happening in this moment? Directing, I know people tend to get a little more challenged with because it can feel like, I don't know how to say it exactly to my partner, but it's very similar to the describing in the sense of what am I feeling and do I want more of that, less of that? What do I actually want? So you have to be in tune with yourself. So this might sound like, oh, I love when you touch me there. It might sound like harder, slower, turn over. The fifth category is anticipation and fantasy, and this really builds excitement, and this can be done before or during your experience. So this might sound something like, oh, when you get home tonight, I'm going to, or oh, I've imagined this all week, or I can't wait to see you this, or I'm going to this to you. Notice how all of these categories are pretty simple. You do not have to elaborate a lot. You do not have to go on and on for sentences to engage in dirty talk. You might get there. You might find that you like that, but you can start really simple and basic and grounded in what's happening, what you want, and what you feel. And that can help you come back to it in the moment of like, what do I say? Go back to what am I feeling? What do I like? What do I want? And how do I just say that? So again, simple words, simple statements, simple moans can really go a long way. The other place I see people get tripped up is, okay, my partner's talking dirty to me. What do I say back? I'm freezing. I don't know how to respond. So you can use the categories about thinking about how you can respond to what your partner said, but maybe you're not necessarily comfortable speaking yet. That's okay. You can still let your partner know you're into it. You're present with them. That is key. So it's maybe just a moan or a nod or some eye contact or a simple yes can really be powerful feedback. Now, if they say something that you like, you can also kind of mirror it back. I love when you say that, or that sounds so good, or sexy, or amazing, or I can't wait, or that turns me on. Again, you're just kind of mirroring back that I like this, letting them know that you're present and in with them, even if you're not ready to give full dirty talk sentences back. Now, if they do say something that doesn't quite land with you, you can gently guide them back, and this might be in the moment with a redirect. You could say something like, you know what I really like is, or what really turns me on, and that moves it in a different direction. Or you can do it in bringing it up later in a non-sexual conversation, giving some feedback and talking about what you would like instead. That's a really important piece, not just saying, I don't like this, but this didn't land for me, and here's what might land for me. Here's where we can explore, because that again gives that collaborative feel. We're in it together, rather than just this shame of like, no. You want to go into, okay, I don't like this. Be clear about that if you don't like something, and here's where we can try and explore. Because remember, this is supposed to be fun. If you stumble along the way in your dirty talk, laugh and keep going. Laughter can be a part of a sexual experience. Awkwardness can be sexy too, because it's real. You're not putting on a performance. You're having a shared experience, and that's really important. What I hope you take away from this video is that dirty talk doesn't have to be complicated or extreme. It should be fun. It should be in alignment with you. It should be about being present and collaborating with your partner. And at first, it might feel awkward. It might feel a little mechanical. It might feel like you're reading out of a textbook. That's okay. This is a new skill. When we learn a new skill, we have to kind of start with the basics and feel a little awkward about it before we integrate it and find our own flow with it. And dirty talk is no different. So collaborate with your partner. Say, let's try this. It's going to be a little awkward, or we're going to find our footing. It's going to take some tries, but here we are in it together, and we want to experience this. Now, if you want more content on how to create more satisfying and secure sex and relationships, be sure to follow along. And I'd love to know what you think about dirty talk in the comments below.